Everyone good?
Oh yeah, I love them.
Good
I
evening.
thought you were playing about. I want to get these glasses. I was like, man.
Don't you
Bret
ever
Hart,
interrupt
son?
me, Daniel, when I'm doing an intro, Daniel. Don't you ever interrupt me, God damn it.
Oh, my bad.
Ever.
But let us in, boy. Let us
It
in.
doesn't matter because they couldn't see me anyway, but don't you ever interrupt me again. Anyways, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another exciting edition of that Big Beepin' Show. I am JP, and I am 1/3 of that Big Beepin' Show. And to my left, to my left is Dread Knight, Milkman Aaron.
Don't bring Aaron into this. Take Matt out of this. Take Matt out. Take Matt out of this.
And our fine veteran, Aaron Rollins. And to our captain of our boat, Mr. Shane Rollins. How we doing, everybody?
I just want to say that I didn't screw Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels screwed me.
Oh, God.
I'm here for the Canadian people, and I've put my blood, sweat, and tears for this business.
Oh, you did it.
Shawn Michaels. No, it's not Shawn Michaels. Damn it. I fucked that all up. I forgot his name now. It completely went out of my fucking head.
Bret Hart.
Bret Hart screwed Bret Hart.
Vince, fuck you.
Isn't that what he said to him? He said something to him.
Yeah, he said fuck you, and he punched him in the face.
Oh, shit. That really happened?
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh, well. We got to
Yeah,
keep it real. Keep it real.
The plan was Bret Hart was supposed to win by disqualification. He's supposed to get DQ'd.
Okay.
Or not lose by disqualification. So that way it wasn't like he got his ass kicked. He just, technicality lost the title. Well, before the match started, Vince was like, I'm not letting this guy go to another company with the title held vacant. So he told Shawn Michaels, well, he told Triple H. Triple H then told Shawn Michaels, whatever you got to do to win, you do it. And if he doesn't play ball, and you just make it happen.
Perfect.
And so really, if you watch the video, Shawn Michaels he didn't really try to do that. That wasn't really on Shawn. It was the fucking referee, Earl Hebner, that called the damn match, and Bret didn't shake his head or anything. And if you watch it, you see Earl just start pointing and shaking his head, and it's like, come on, man, he didn't do anything. He didn't tap. But
did Daniel just walk off with his Bear Ted outfit? Are you getting ready for Halloween already?
was he wearing the bear suit?
I don't know, but I swear that's what it was. I don't think he wore it on the show. That's what I think of anyway. But
go ahead.
But anyway, so Bret Hart thought he was gonna win, and all this fucking shit started happening.
He didn't think he was going to win. He just thought he was going to lose by disqualification. But instead, he tapped out on his own move. Shawn Michaels put him in the sharpshooter, and Earl Hebner called it. And so you see Bret get up, and he's just looking dazed, he's like, "What the fuck just happened?" And you see Vince, Vince down there in the announce table, and he's just looking at him. Bret leans over the rope and hawks a big old loogie right in his fucking face. You just see the splatter go down his cheek.
Oh shit!
Now, they did a documentary about this. I think it's called Beyond the Mat or something like that. They followed Bret Hart around the whole Montreal Screwjob thing about it. And then for the next 20 years, it was this legend of Bret Hart because Bret Hart was the man. The torch had passed from Hulk Hogan to Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Warrior shit it out, and they gave it to Bret. Bret was the next in line. He was the guy.
What happened to Ultimate Warrior?
He's dead.
Heart attack, right?
Went to WCW, then he went to TNA, and then he was training new guys, and then he just died from a heart attack after he got inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that week, right?
Well, yeah, it was the same. It was 2 weeks later he dies, and the shit part was he just got a contract deal with action figures and stuff with WWE, so he was about to start making some bank because Ultimate Warrior action figures sell like fucking crazy.
Huge. He's freaking monstrous.
Yeah, even though he was on steroids.
I just like his intro. Right there,
pass down the fucking ring.
Shaking like crazy,
Yeah. There's that gorilla.
That was awesome.
There was one.
Man loved this job.
I want to say the last match at WWF, and this was before it became WWE, but before Ultimate Warrior went to WCW, before Hulk Hogan did, there was a match where Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior faced off. And you know, like Hogan would Hulk out, you know, he'd do his little.
Yeah.
So Hulk Hogan was doing his Hulk out, and then Ultimate Warrior was running around doing his gorilla press. And it was like their powers were so strong that, you know, their intimidation powers.
Their powers combined.
Yeah, the crowd was going nuts. But then Ultimate Warrior, like, he wanted more money, and Vince was like, no, I'm not doing that. And Ultimate Warrior said, all right, I'll go to WCW just like Hulk Hogan did.
You got to do it for cheap as possible. Hello, chair. Hello, empty chair. Oh, is someone going to be right there? Okay. All right.
Yeah, so, anyways, so Brett left because what it boiled down to, Brett was the main guy. He was the main card. And Stone Cold Steve Austin was building up steam. And he was feuding with Brett. There was a Royal Rumble fiasco where, like, Brett actually won, but the ref didn't see it. So Stone Cold ended up winning. And so, you know, Brett's kind of pissed about that. And then he starts going, like, on this weird I love Canada thing. Like, he's like, I'm all for Canada now. Mm-hmm. And God damn it, Aaron.
He was calling me. He said he wanted to be in it.
It's not fucking Friday. If you and Matt want to do...
Dang!
What is Daniel doing? Daniel, what are you... Oh, he can't hear me without his microphone. I don't know what's he doing.
Thank you, bro.
Hey, Matt got no reception out there. Is he there?
I can't see you.
Push your camera button.
Yeah, I did. It ain't got no reception like you said.
Okay, that's what happened. He got a reception out there.
Yeah.
Where you at?
Kansas City.
Kansas City?
Yeah.
How is it out there?
Hot.
The what?
It's fucking hot.
It's fucking hot? How long you gonna be out there for?
Since this morning.
Tomorrow morning?
This morning.
Oh, where you gotta hit you next?
Hey, Shane, call me back. Y'all call me.
All right, I'll get you back.
All right, bet.
All right.
You gonna cuss your ass out now?
Aaron, what the hell, man? It's not... Matt Reed's not part of the show. Like, he's not a regular. He's a special guest.
He wanted to be on it.
Special guest Friday. He can come on Friday.
Oh, he put the Bret Hart on you. What did I
When did we say that we couldn't have people on the show on Mondays? I don't remember that ever being a thing.
Monday is bullshit Monday. We're supposed to talk about bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You got the platform. Obviously, Matt can get it. If you and Matt want to do your own podcast show, have at it. But for him to come in the dynamic every week, I mean, we're adding in a weekly character with Matt Reed, somebody I ain't seen in 12 years. You know, I haven't seen him since he was a fucking high school graduate. You know.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean.
Are those actual glasses or are those wraparounds?
So they got a little band.
That's what I meant. Yeah, they have a band around. Okay.
Yeah, it's just rubber band, which makes it fucking inconvenient as hell to take off and take on because the rubber rubs my hair. Uh-huh. And so today I was leaving work and I was going on my lunch break, and I tried to take these things on, and I had a glass in my hand, and I'm like trying to fucking put the rubber on, and it's like sticking up against my hair. So I dropped the glass. I spilled ice all over the fucking place, and you know, so it got all over, and I had to put up a fucking wet floor sign. And
you go get Maria?
Well, I was worried. I don't know her. I think her name is Maria, actually.
Oh, I totally fucking guessed.
The problem is she don't speak no English. I mean, nothing other than yes, no, hi. That's it.
You're that person. You're trying to be rude. Spill right here.
It doesn't help. And I don't know the Spanish word for spill, and I haven't spent the time to look it up. So. And even if I did know the Spanish word for spill, I'd fuck it up so bad she wouldn't understand what the fuck I was saying.
Just hold up the cone.
Really Shane?
Spill.
It's Pito. P-I-T-O. Pito. Real easy.
So if I go up to this woman, I say Pito. You look at me like I'm a fucking idiot.
I'm telling you, it'll work.
No, it won't fucking work. It won't work.
Just say,
So, anyways, I was worried my whole lunch break that some bastard was going to come down them steps and slip on that fucking ice. So I'm sitting there fucking panicking the whole time. Can't enjoy my fucking lunch break because I'm worried about this shit.
Aquí, por favor.
well, how long? Where was the nearest paper towels at for you, Shane?
I'd had to go back up the stairs and inside and go back through the door and go to the bathroom. I don't want to fuck with all that.
You might as well keep a roll of Sarah. You got to buy him a roll of Bounty to keep at his desk, or just keep it at his desk.
Toilet paper.
Because you're always dropping your ice on your drink, always.
You're always shitting your pants. So toilet paper.
Oh, pants.
You never been left out again. Should carry like a pocket full of little papers in your pocket, just in case.
You never know.
Say hi, Jamie.
Yeah,
Jamie.
How come you remember his name? You can't remember
Bill.
nobody else's name. Can't remember Bret Hart. What's up with that?
Sue me.
Oh.
I can guess people's names, and I can't remember
You have
Bret Hart.
one piece. You have one piece of Bret Hart's costume, and you expect him to immediately identify you.
I knew it was Bret Hart glasses. I just forget the Bret Hart just left my brain. I'm trying to say Kevin Nash, Steve Irwin.
Well, Kevin Nash had shades too, so that's understandable. But no, Aaron, you missed it on the camp out. I had some sunglasses with me, and I lost them when we were up there hiking in the hills.
Where'd you lose them?
Huh?
Oh, we know where we lost them. We know
Yeah.
where they were. We
There's
weren't going back down the steps to get them.
Yeah, it was too much. It was basically you're going down the whole fucking trail again.
You didn't actually lose them. Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, I got an idea. I think it was when we went down to that fucking creek where all them damn toads were.
Probably. Because we went off track like 2 times to go look at shit. Because Nico was like, hey, look at this. And we were like, yeah, let's go check it out. We did that 2-3 times. Get off path. Just look at shit.
Nico has so much energy.
There's two kinds of people that keep their shades on inside. You know what kinds of people they are? Blind people, and douchebags. Which one are you?
I'm doing Bret Hart, son. This is from the fucker who showed up on the show that has goddamn shirt on, wore a fucking mask, or fucking a turban mask, or whatever.
So I guess I opened the gate for everybody else, huh? You got puppets on the show now. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm the Princeton.
What the fuck is puppets got to do with anything?
You're all just cheap imitations of me, man. I'm the original.
You're getting a little fucking crazy these days, Aaron. Going off fucking deep end.
Going on hikes and everything.
I'm not the one sitting there wearing shades inside your damn house, and it's nighttime.
Got too much mental energy flowing around.
Shit.
Hey, Matt. Any lot lizards hanging around over there?
Let me see them lot lizards.
Man, I'm in a bumfuck middle of nowhere. There's a casino right here where I'm at, but my broke ass ain't got no money, so I'm stuck.
No, they're all of them are in the hotel in the casino. Then the casino.
Man, I tell you where them lot lizards are. They're up in the North Corridor, up in like New Jersey and Chicago. You pull up in the truck stop and they're at your truck before you can get parked.
Damn. They're like car salesmen.
jumping off
Yeah,
the door.
fucking car salesmen run their ass out that fucking door.
Hey, over here, I got a deal for you.
They're like SWAT team members.
Shane, remember that day, Shane? Y'all went to a car lot. Y'all wanted a truck. This guy was trying to sell Aaron a van. You were like, "No, man, we gotta get out of here. We don't want a van. We wanted a truck." Y'all left.
Yeah, remember that, Aaron? When we went to that damn dealership?
What are you towing in there?
I remember
Remember that fucking story?
I remember driving a truck around. I mean, I don't really remember everything that happened. I remember you got tired of driving me from place to place, so we just went home.
Well, you ended up getting a Mustang anyways.
That was after I got my deployment money, and that was all the money I had left. Yeah.
How come everybody in the military gets Mustangs when they get out? What's up with that?
It was cheap. It's either that or a truck. And I look back and I really should have got a truck. But he was selling it for $3,500, and I talked him down to $3,000, and he said okay. So I paid $3,000. That was all I could afford. I only had $7,000 in the bank when I came back, and I spent some of that on mom and got some clothes and bought a car. Yeah.
What's all that money you earned being over there?
Don't forget Tina Turner.
You
guys, yes, for her 20, yeah.
There was when I was in the Mustang, this old lady wrecked into it. So I was actually here in Waco back when I was in the reserves, and I'm driving down 18th, and 18th is one way, and I'm in the left lane, and this old lady in the middle lane tried to turn from the middle lane onto Morrow, and she hit me, and that really just messed up the car. And over time, it just caused more problems, and I just wasn't able to salvage it. A friend of the family, he knew Mom's friend Virgie. He put a new engine in it, but the engine that they put in it had a faulty head gasket, so the head gasket blew, and eventually I just gave up. Yeah, I just gave up on it, and I used student loans to help me get a new vehicle when that was right after Afghanistan. Yeah.
So what'd you end up doing with that damn thing?
I sold it. I sold it real cheap because it didn't have a working engine. I think I sold it for like $1,000. Yeah, so I got something out of the deal. But
did we tell Jamie good evening? Jamie, good evening.
Good evening, lady.
Good evening, man. Is she studying right now? Is she studying?
No, doing
crossword puzzles.
Damn, you could be talking to us. Don't play that game.
What's a cross? I can nail this. What's a crossword question?
John, we're not going to do this, John. We're not going to do this.
Nail it.
Did she hit her any good news yet? Did she know if she passed or not? Or
yeah, she got the results from her ethics exam, and she made 102 on it.
Woo! What's left to find out?
The bar. The actual
bar.
Crap.
Ethics is make sure they're not going to be fucking crooked.
The what?
That won't be until mid-November.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got to grade it twice, and it's crap.
It's a 3-day exam, the last day being 12 essays, and they have to grade all of the essays in the state twice and then curve them.
Wow.
So it takes a while.
Burn one up there, Matthew.
Hey, let him relax. He's a truck driver. Let him relax a little bit.
Puff pass, bitch.
I got one for you, Aaron. You remember when we were like teenagers? We came home from school. Shane was in a living room, and you went to the kitchen. You went and got one of those Totino's pizza things, and you were just like, and Shane was like, dang it. He's like, dang, Aaron, you're gonna share that with none of them? He's like,
Aaron downed it in one fucking bite. It
was fucking vicious back then, fighting over food. Like if I didn't get my share, Shane was gonna eat it. Shane was a grown boy. He needed the calories.
When we lived together, you talked about this. How Shane would always want a bite of your food you always made, and Shane would always take this big old gigantic bite. So that one time Shane came home, you literally shoved that whole Tostino's pizza down your throat, trying to make sure Shane didn't get a bite. I remember that story.
So we were always fighting over dumb shit like that. There was one time where this actually really hurt me. And when I say hurt, I physically hurt. I got a burn in my ear. Brittany had just made a Hot Pocket, fresh out the microwave. That sucker's like 200 degrees inside that SOB.
Yeah, they were hot back then. They were hot.
She left it inside of the living room. And this is the house is in two sections, the front and back side of the house. The living room's in the front side of the house, and it's separated by a swinging door. You push it open, and it swings. So she pushed it, and before she went through, she said, "Aaron, don't take a bite of my Hot Pocket." And she walked into the next room. And I swear to God, as soon as she walked into that kitchen, I'm standing up, reaching over, grabbing that Hot Pocket. As soon as I put that son of a bitch in my mouth, I'm biting on it. I'm not even chewing. I'm biting it. She comes running back, screaming, "Don't eat my Hot Pocket! I told you not to!" And she grabs it. She grabs that son of a bitch while it's in my hand. And she squeezes the piss out of it, and that juice just squirts. It squirted all over the side of my face. So I pulled my face back because she was grabbing it. And that was the wrong thing to do, apparently, because when she squeezed that son of a bitch, it was like squeezing a packet of that pizza pocket all over my face. And it was 200 degrees, I told you. It burned the inside of my fucking ear. And she threw it on the ground and just like stomped real hard.
Y'all vicious.
She's mean as hell.
Y'all wild in that house.
But Shane, what I like about the trip was funny with I think it was you and Nico were going back to the cabin, and you moved the truck a little bit. How Nico was like dancing in the back of the truck. I just like, John, look at that crap. Look, we were like, that's a Fortnite dance. And Shane's just driving a little bit. Shane's like, God damn it, man.
I was like, let him have fun while he can.
Yeah, I think he had fun. What do you say, Shane? What do you say about it?
He liked it?
Yeah, he said he wanted to do it again.
No complaints? Okay. Like you said, though, maybe someone a little further, Oklahoma, Arkansas, try something different.
Yeah, I think we're going to look at Arkansas next year.
Okay, sounds good.
That'd be awesome.
Matthew, there's another story about food that involves me and Shane, and this one actually left a scar on my hand. You can't see it. It's right there about the crease. It's right where my thumb is pointing is where it's at. We had these huge stacks, well, not huge stacks. We had these stacks of hamburger patties that would freeze in the freezer, and they would get so stuck together that you couldn't crack them loose with your hand. You had to take something in between the patties and pry them loose.
Yep.
Well, my dumb ass decided to use a steak knife because it was the only thing that had the thin enough edge to get in between the patties. And this is back when I'm still in band, right? So I really should be careful and take care of my hands because I'm playing instruments. And so I'm getting ready to go to band practice. It's the summer, and Shane says, "Hey, you want to make some of them hamburgers?" Yeah, okay, I'll make them. So he goes in the living room, sits on his ass, and I go into the kitchen and I start getting the hamburgers. And I turn the oven on or turn the frying pans on, and I grab one of them and I put my hand behind the meat patty. So I grabbed it like this, and I used the other knife to go in it that way. So the knife was pointing at my hand, and I realized, oh shit, that's gonna cut me. I shouldn't do that. So I got one free by grabbing it like that, and I pried one loose. And then Shane came in there and said, "Hey boy, you done making those hamburgers yet?" And I said, "No man, just give me a minute and I'll be right there." And I jammed that knife in with my hand like this and poked the fucking shit out of myself. I jammed that knife into my hand.
How is that Shane's fault that you stabbed your hand?
Because I tried to look at him and answer him, and my hand went behind the meat patties when I did that. And so I kept trying to get the patty free.
That's like 10%. I
didn't say it was Shane's fault. I didn't say it was Shane's fault. I said he came in there to talk to me, and when he did, that's when I injured myself. And I bled. I bled bad. And I'm sitting there screaming and crying because it hurts. And Shane's just like, "God damn, man, did you hurt yourself?" "Yeah, I'm bleeding."
Shane's like, "Are those burgers dead yet?"
Are they done yet?
I'm sitting there bleeding out of my hand, and Shane's like, "Oh, it's not that bad." I'm bleeding.
What? Just a little blood.
Yeah. He's like, "I want mine medium rare."
Yeah. You cook it after you're done? It's like, "Oh, I don't want that one. It's got blood on it. How about the other one?"
Yeah, Aaron, you may not remember this, but Matthew, for a little while, I had this apartment in Corsicana when I first moved out.
Yeah.
And one night we were all over there. It was for Cinco de Mayo. And fucking John got like hammered on fucking Jaeger. He just fucking drunk out of his damn mind. And he started throwing up.
But 20 times with my friends.
But he was throwing up like fucking pieces of his insides, like blood and shit.
Actual intestine. Yeah, actual pieces inside.
That alcohol had gotten him. I mean, that's how bad he was gagging. Anyways, so there was blood like all over the fucking table. Well, my buddy Jake, we had some time had went by, and he came over just to see how things are going. And I was like, "Come on in, man." And he's like, "All right." So he walked in, and I'm eating a bowl of cereal at the table. He comes in there, look, there's a big old wad of John's blood like right there on the fucking table. And he's like, "Oh, what's that?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's from when John threw up." And he's like, "You're not going to clean it?" And I'm like, "It's not mine. That's he can clean it."
Were you waiting for me to come back to clean that up?
Do what?
Were you waiting for me to come back to clean that up?
I don't know if I didn't clean it until I started dating Emily, and that bitch made me clean the whole fucking house. And I got sick from all the damn chemicals I was mixing together. I was mixing fucking ammonia.
Your house was that nasty.
I was making fucking mustard
gas.
You know, but the toilet, like, somehow the toilet turned from being a white pristine toilet to like this fucking yellow, fucking gross looking shit. And I had to fucking scrub and get chemicals in there. And finally,
because you pissed in it.
Well, we can throw up and shit in there too.
So that's how that happened. Bodily fluids. So, God, dang it, man.
Daniel, was that your Ted outfit you took out?
Yeah, boy, that thing was getting old. That guy, I saw it cheap. This dude, he paid me the wrist into balloons, boy. No, but they're the dollar coin things. But when I keep it inside, I counted.
Hold him up.
Yeah, I counted the cash. I was like, I thought he gave me a whole bunch of quarters. I looked at it. I was like, man, did this guy pay me in what is this?
Treasure money?
Treasure money? What the hell?
Monopoly money?
What kind are they?
Daniel's like, coin of the realm, please, sir.
He says it all angry. Coin of the realm, okay? Coin of the realm, sir. Coin of the realm.
I got the John Adams.
I can't wait to wipe my ass with this. Coin of the realm.
For the 4 days. But hey, I mean, it's legal tender.
How much? How much coin did he give you? How much coin did he give you?
Oh, how much coin? I just let him have it for $10, but it was old. Like it got sewn together by like 10 times. I was like, man, I'm just gonna be like $10 cash money or coin.
That bear costume that's what y'all talk about, that bear mascot thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You fucking wore that a lot, like outside.
Yeah.
Probably dirty as hell.
I don't know if I washed it lately. So they got, hey, he bought it. It's his now. Yeah. I gave him a 5-star rating. I should have did. I'd be like, this guy trying to pay me in coins.
So going back to Nasty Houses, Matthew, I don't know if you ever. Yeah, I don't think you were around for this one. This was after you had left. Our mom, Shane and my mom, had married this guy who wanted to flip houses. A very ambitious project, just never went anywhere. He bought this house that this family just abandoned, and the bank or the owner was like, well, we're going to sell it cheap because we're not going to bother with cleaning it, turning it over, repairing it, nothing. And so our mom's second husband was like, yeah, look at Shane wiping the sweat out of his fucking house. Why don't you just take them off? Just take them off, man. Take the damn sunglasses off. There's no reason to.
Don't give in. Don't give it.
I don't know why Aaron thinks he can come on and make fucking demands.
I got one for you. Wait a second. You're gonna do this shit.
I don't know when Aaron got to make demands. I don't know when he got when did he become program director? When did he become the producer?
Program director.
I guess he's making the rules.
He's grabbing something.
Yeah, I sure as fuck am. You're gonna find out what.
Uh-oh.
Is that bib, boy?
I'm
you
getting
got the Batman bib. Hey, Shane. Shane, just in case, when's the baby shower again?
Oh, we're doing a gender reveal this weekend, Saturday. 5 p.m. at Rudy's.
Arlington, right?
Yeah, in Arlington.
Okay, I'm making sure. I get off at 1, so I'll be there for sure.
Yeah, y'all come on by.
John, you coming?
Yeah, I'll be there. I will be there. Aaron's will be there with his hat on.
Woo! I get my hat on too.
You know, it's funny, Shane. I was just in Irving last night. I spent the night in the Irving yard.
Oh shit!
Yeah, their terminal is there, and I ran out of service hours because I dropped the load at Home Depot, and the DOT has a regulated hours service for truck drivers. You can only drive like 11 hours. So I ran out of hours because I came down I-20 from 30, and I ran out of service hours because I set traffic for 2.5 fucking hours.
Yeah.
Well, I got to the shipper, and I ran out of hours. I called the company and said, look, I'm out of hours of service. I can't go nowhere. They said, I'll go to the nearest truck stop and park for the night. Okay. So I drove to the truck stop. That truck stop was closed. It was full. So I drove to the next truck stop. The truck stop was full. So I was like, all right. Well, as soon as I figured out there were no more truck stops that had any room, I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go to the terminal. So I went to the terminal and I got audited this morning. I've been on the road for like 6 months and I ain't messed up once. But I ran out of service hours last night and they audited my ass this morning.
Oh shit.
Wow.
So when they do that, they check all your logs and all that stuff?
Say what?
When they audit you, they check your logs and all that stuff?
Yeah, it's DOT regulations whenever you go over your hours of service, they can automatically see it. When they look at that stuff, it determines on how capable. Look at all you fuckers. Y'all are wearing some form of something, and I'm just a fucking ugly ass truck driver, and I ain't got nothing. I'm all out of place. What the fuck?
Daniel's drinking a beer.
Dude, that's how they did. I'm about to drop the bombs right now, Captain. Bombardier is ready. Bombardier is ready.
Daniel's going to be coming in over the radio.
Yep, and I'm going to be calling in. Danger close on my position. Grid number 35.
Provide air support.
Like, Roger that, Big Daddy. We are dropping it off.
Wait, it's too close.
Okay. Up with an 18 Warthog.
What was it, Star Wars boy? Like Red 6. Check it in.
Red 6. Check it in. Over. Gold leader. Pull up. What did it say? He's like, he came from behind. It's a lot of sexual innuendo in that shit. A lot of sexual innuendo.
Well, what I was going to tell you, Matthew, is that when Shane and I, when our mom got married the second time, that guy ended up buying this house that this family had just abandoned. And, dude, it was bad. He had to bring in another family to help us clean it. And there were dishes in the sink piled up, like 10 dishes in each sink, plates that had roaches crawling on them because all the food there was so old, the bugs were starting to eat it. There was trash all over the floor. People have been living in this. They had dogs, and the dogs just used the carpet as a toilet. And we had to clean all that crap up. We had to put gloves on and pick the dried up dog poo that's in the carpet. And it's so dry that it's like it's melded to the carpet. So you're pulling up bits of carpet with the dog shit and putting it inside of a bag. And we took those 35-gallon trash bags. We filled over 30 of those things. Well, not 30, like 20. And our mom got so nauseous from the smell, she ran outside to throw up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Not to throw up, and she stopped helping after about an hour. And I think Marvin paid us like $15 for doing that work.
God,
it was awful. It was me, the Harrison twins, his son Jacob, and I think maybe our sister Brittany. I don't remember if she was there, but yeah, we spent all day cleaning that up, and their water ended up getting cut off. So they were using the toilet, the bathtub, and these giant ass trash cans to piss and shit in.
What the fuck?
I think the worst part is we found a used condom in there. So somebody that in these disgusting conditions thought it was okay to fuck. And that's really what got me.
Somebody with a shit drum? A fucking shit bucket?
A shit bucket, and it was a big one. It was like one of those trash cans you would take outside and dump your trash.
Shit barrel. Somebody took a shit in a fucking barrel.
And it was a lot, dude. It was a lot. We were like, you know what? We just need to bulldoze this fucking place. But we cleaned it up as much as we could, and I don't know what happened to it after that. But dude, we were in there for 5 hours. A whole team of people cleaning that bitch up, and it's just like no matter what you clean. Yeah.
Fuck that.
Well, I was like 14, 15 at the time.
I don't give a shit. Fuck that. That's code violation.
You tell Jamie, ain't no shit for $15.
Yeah, it was
pick
awful.
up shit for $15.
Hey Shane, what's the update? How's y'all's updates on the puppet stuff?
Oh yeah, well, I'm still in the concept phase.
Yeah, right.
I told people, I was like, it's going to take a while. I said, isn't that going to take? I think one of y'all said, oh yeah, 2 weeks. I said, it's going to take a minute to make puppets and crap.
For me, it's gonna happen when I don't got shit going on, and I don't got anything to do, and I'm fucking bored. I'm like, all right, let me work on this damn puppet. Because Sarah's probably not going to help me at this point, so that's be all
I can't wait to see what you make, man. I'm so excited to see this.
Check out that
You
puppet.
make it, motherfucker. What are you fucking cooking up over there?
I'm not making shit. I told y'all I ain't doing it.
How's the job search, Aaron?
I got a couple of interviews this week, but that's as good as it gets so far.
Anything good or anything like kind of out there? Or
Yeah,
just...
actually, there's one that's really good. But what I'm really holding out hope. There's a guy from TSDC who goes to my church, wants to hire me on as an industrial maintenance instructor, and he wants to hire me because my time at Evans Enterprises really equipped me to be able to handle that sort of work, because that's what I used to do. Why are you laughing, Shane?
Your helmet's fucking crooked. You look you look like a doughboy from the World War One.
Hey, you mean Gomer Pyle?
They didn't do that. They didn't make that noise.
No, they didn't. But did you mean Gomer Pyle or who'd you mean?
No, I said World War One, a doughboy. The doughboys, World War One, they had the metal fucking hats. They cocked on the side when they were marching.
Nope. The metal in that helmet, Aaron? Metal in that?
Yeah, it's Kevlar. It's a Kevlar helmet.
Oh, you still got that? What?
Yeah, it's a Bay Systems 1, grade 3, good enough to stop a 9mm round.
How heavy is that?
7 pounds unequipped. Shit. So this right here, this is where your night vision goes, and you get what's called an elbow joint or a rhino. And your elbow joint is the bendable portion that clips in here, and that supports your night vision. So it's either one, which they call the monocle, and it goes over one eye, preferably your dominant eye, in my case, my left. Or it's a dual system, or you can be high speed like the Spec Ops guys and get a 4, which gives you like a 190 or like a 210 field of vision instead of just 2 eyes. Anyway, this is where that goes. That's why that's on there. And I haven't worn this. This is my first time putting this one on in like months. So no, it doesn't fit right because I haven't. Months.
Oh, what do you think about that new trailer, the continuation of The Shining? I want to check it out.
Meh.
The Shining.
Yeah, it's the I think it's called
The Shining.
Yeah.
We can't call it something. Shining.
That was from The Simpsons. That's when Homer Simpson was the guy going crazy, and Marge was like, she said something, and Homer's like,
"Give me the bat, Marge. Give me the bat."
I love that episode. The episode was pretty funny. I like he's like, it's got the shitting. He's like, you want to get sued?
He's like,
Jamie.
No beer make Homer something, and Marge is like, go crazy, and he's like, don't mind if I
do. Where's Jamie at? Aaron, where's Jamie?
He's doing a crossword puzzle. Leave her alone.
Let me see here. Let me ask you a question.
All right, hang on. Putting on my iPro.
Just say eye protection, but okay.
iPro.
Jamie, has Aaron put the uniform on for you?
John, I know what you're fixing to say, John.
They had a dance at Baylor, and it was like a high-class dance, and the dress blues was the best-looking thing I had, so I wore it for the dance.
You put it on? You put it on, though? Still feels like a dream?
Not like a dream, but it still fits.
Little snug or what?
Yeah, it's a little snug, especially up top.
Damn milkshakes, boy.
Did you put the tie in? Did you button it all?
This was last year, and so I left the tie tied. All you got to do is just put it on. I've got the ribbon rack on, and you just put it on and go. But one of the uniforms, it's starting to get yellow fading on the white, and it's supposed to stay white. So that one's either got to get cleaned or just tossed out. But there's another one.
Who is jealous of this thing?
Oh, nobody. Nobody even gave a fuck. I wasn't a lawyer.
Someone jealous.
No, that ain't
uniform. There's some jealous folks there.
No, there was this one guy I met who was talking about how he wanted to prepare for SEAL training, and he was going to go into BUD/S, but he had to get this waiver for a broken bone. And I was like, okay, man, just here's my number. If you have any questions, you can talk to me. He never reached out to me, and then I kept asking him about all these people that knew him. I kept asking about him. They're like, him? Oh no, he ain't going in. He's got like all this stuff going on, so there's no way he's going to enlist. I'm like, what? Come on, dude. You're one of those I would have enlisted, but this happened. My cock was too big, or I was getting too much pussy and I couldn't give it up, or I was too badass. They wouldn't let me get the job I wanted. It's like, oh, come on, dude. No. Come on.
So,
can you not get in for having a big dick?
Well, imagine if it was monstrously big, you'd have a fucking problem. You can't run. Can't fucking pass the test. You can't fucking get in.
That wasn't it. He was just being full of shit, and I don't know why he felt like he needed to pull the wool over my eyes, but I told him what he needed to do to get ready, and I've seen him like several times. This was last year. I've seen him several times since then, and he still hasn't shipped off. So I'm like, whatever, dude. You do what you got to do.
You do you. You do Stu.
Sorry about that. I thought I heard. But someone tried to open my garage door last night.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Somebody opened my car door and took all my quarters out of it.
I thought it was Whoop-Ass City last night. I was in the bedroom. I heard it that the door, the door makes me, someone tries to open it. I went, uh-oh. Someone came and knock it.
You get your gun?
Huh?
You get your gun?
No, I got my bat.
Well, you got to play
Hey, boy.
baseball with the fucking guy?
Yeah,
You got
I'll
no
play
guns, right?
baseball, right?
You fucking do a little practice ball? Like, here, back up. You know?
Play ball, all right.
What was it
Got
say?
your
The
glove, right?
Warriors?
Got your glove? You bring your glove this time, boy?
Oh,
Yeah.
you're like baseball furies. You're going to start chasing after him with the fucking bat and shit?
Yeah, he's carrying a
We
couple
are
of
not
bottles in his hands.
nobody.
Come out to play!
Just walk
I like
out.
that
Nope,
movie.
nobody was out there, but I know I heard it go up. Like, uh-huh.
With all the problems you've been having out there, you need to have like a camera system, John, with those kids and stuff like that.
It's just bad kids
I
playing.
got
like
2 words for you. 12 gauge. When they hear that, shh, shh, those fucking kids are going to run. That's
Yeah,
all you got to do. You ain't even got to have a shell in there. You can just go, shh, shh.
What
No,
do
no.
they, Aaron, what's that shell that doesn't do? You shoot it, it doesn't do nothing. It's just like powder. What is that?
It's a bag.
Salt.
Salt, yeah, it's salt.
Rock salt. Rock salt.
salt.
Don't let that deceive you, man. If you get close enough and shoot somebody with rock salt, it's going to penetrate.
Yeah,
Well,
people
yeah,
lost
you want
eyes
to
from
play.
that.
You remember Silver Bullet? That guy says I got a rock salt for your ass. Like, you want to shoot a kid with rock salt and Silver Bullet? He didn't know that.
If you hit somebody with rock salt, it's going to fucking hurt. It's going to hurt. And if you're close enough, it's going to go through the skin. Because you got to think about it. The 12 gauge, it's not the rock salt itself. It's all the force of the 12 gauge that's causing it to do that. So it'll fuck you up, man. Don't play around with rock salt.
Fuck you, kids.
Yeah, those 12 gauges got some kick, man, but they're badass. You fire, you cock it, shoot again, fucking cock it.
Yeah, when I was at Gander Mountain, Shane, the guy that was selling the shotguns, he said, you don't have to have bullets in it. You pump it. That scared the shit out of everybody. You just hear that.
When you hear that noise, you know what fucking time it is. Your ass better get fucking on the ground quick. Shit's about to hit the fucking
That's all
fan.
you got to do, man. John, that's all you got to say. Down on your fucking knees or die. And then they're going to get on their knees.
Actually, what you can get away with, John, is getting the cocking sound like on your phone and just walk around.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
They got an app for that. No joke.
It's just come out there with your phone and be like, shh, and it'll be like, and then like a call comes through and it'll be like me, like, John, what are you doing? You're like, oh, shit.
You got to get a prop. You got to get like one of those little BB guns.
Just get a broomstick and put a fucking sheet over it. We're
Oh
never-
yeah! If any of you have one of those guns that goes to a game system, you can use it.
Oh, an NES shooter? Yeah. I got an NES one and I got a Sega Master System.
You get one of those big bazookas.
Got NES.
God damn.
But I was like, well, I walked.
Y'all
out,
remember that
nobody
Nintendo
was
glove? Y'all remember that damn thing?
Yeah, that fucker heavy as hell.
Yeah, my cousin had one of those. He had a power glove.
I remember the Nintendo, Matt. Shane would run so hard on it that it would shake the whole fucking house. Boom, 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 boom.
That was pre Connect days. That was
Yeah.
before VR.
Oh, that shit
John, you
happened.
took your helmet off, boy.
Oh, my head was getting sweaty
You
in
be in
it.
costume no more?
My head got sweaty.
His knees
Yeah, okay.
sweaty. Mom spaghettis. On the
Hey,
sweat.
Shane, are we still down for Friday for the guest? Or that other guy got hold of you yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna send those questions you sent me. I'm sending them to her tomorrow, and then she should be good to go. She said she was ready for this Friday, so I'll just keep reminding her.
What about the guy? Did he message you back or no?
No, I'm gonna try to hit him back, but I don't know. It's an actor, Aaron. There's an actor that wants to talk on the show.
Aspiring actor.
We'll tell him to do a line for do a line for your favorite movie, or whatever,
Well, he responded to our ad on Craigslist, right? That's how
Yeah.
we found.
Funny.
We got
I've got a couple of scenes memorized that I can act out.
We'll act it out.
Well, right now with the fucking helmet on.
Yeah, can you act out Robert Downey Jr. Tropic Thunder? Can you do that part?
Which scene?
The one where he's talking about being oppressed and being slavery and all that stuff.
I love that movie.
For so many years, they done held us down with that word. You gotta let it go, brother. You gotta let it go, and he slaps him. No, because I don't know the lines for that one, but I know the scenes from Good Will Hunting. One with Robin Williams, One with Ben Affleck, and then I know a couple other scenes.
Goodwill Hunting.
I didn't say that.
Hey, see what I like about that movie with Jack Black, where the music got all serious, like Jack Black is like, oh, Jack Black's gonna tell us a good plan. He's like, I'm gonna do it like this one movie. Y'all gonna put me in a cannon, shoot me over the camp. I'm gonna use my underwear as a parachute. And they were like, okay, does anybody else have a plan? That's not a crackhead.
I think my favorite part is when he comes across the cocaine and he's like, ah! Ah!
What's he running around
he just makes a big old face of it. Yeah!
Wasn't he running around in his underwear or some bullshit like that?
Yeah, but did he had guns? He was like doing this.
He was in his underwear trying to pull the gun out, the little pin streamer.
I like when they said, gunfire!
I like that opening scene where it was like a real fucking movie, you know, and then everything went to shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dude stepped on a landmine, boom, and he's immediately dead.
and what's it? Danny McBride's character? He was on the radio, and they're like, "Blow it now," and he's like, "What? Okay, blow it now." And like they're like, "Oh no, shit, we're not ready." And they go do this big old huge explosion, and the cameras weren't rolling during it.
Yeah, dude, they said it's like
I'm not doing that,
$1 million scene. No, it wasn't even recorded. The cameras were off. And I was like, oh shit. And who played the producer? It was the guy with the hairy arms, Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. It was Tom Cruise.
That guy was pissed. He's like, I want you to do something for me. Punch him right in the fucking face.
What's funny about that, Daniel, is that he knew who to talk to. Where's the key grip? He knew the key grip would be a big motherfucker. Go over there, punch him in the face. And he was like a 6'5" Samoan guy. He had big ass arms too. I'm sorry, man. Bah!
At least he apologized for it before he.
I like that at the end when Tom Cruise was dancing. He was doing that get back. Why you off here?
Pull the gold chain out, stretching it a little bit.
Yeah, he came in. He was shaking his head all weird.
How you celebrate?
Matthew McConaughey was pretty funny too.
Playing the Wii.
He threw the TiVo up in the air and hit the rocket on the way up.
TiVo! My boy with TiVo, he had the TiVo! Is TiVo even still around? Is that even still a thing?
I'm sure you can get it, yeah.
I ain't heard the word TiVo since y'all said it like 2 years, 3 years now.
Yeah.
Hey Shane, what do you think about like Red Letter Media making fun of all those TV channels now, like Disney and stuff like that?
So they have a fake podcast called the Nerd Crew, where they basically imitate every other podcast, and they're making fun of like now because now you got CBS All Access, you got Amazon Prime, you got Netflix, you got Hulu, you got Crackle, WWE Network, DC Universe, Disney Plus. I mean, it's just one fucking app after another. And you end up, if you buy all these shows, you end up spending just as much as you would if you just had fucking cable.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're kind of taking this. What they need to do is you got to get it to where you're paying for the individual episode. So if you like the episode, you buy it. And then you buy the rest of them instead of doing this whole streaming service. Because on CBS, like, yeah, I want to see the new Star Trek, but I don't want to watch all the other shit on your channel. So I'll pay for Star Trek, but I'm not paying for the rest of it.
Did y'all hear that Netflix is gonna start doing bi-weekly show releases? No more binging.
Oh, that's interesting.
People are pissed about it. That they like to binge shows, but you lose steam when you do that. Your show is hot, but
Netflix losing money, boy.
What's the biggest binge y'all have ever been on? What's the biggest one?
I did the binge on Stranger Things.
How long did it take you to get through Stranger Things?
Day and a half.
You went through the whole fucking thing in a day and a half?
No, just season 3. No.
You went through season 3 in a day and a half?
Yeah.
What was that, 10 episodes?
Yeah. I was tired.
So they're an hour. So you spent 10 hours watching TV.
Well, no, here and there. Here I stopped, but it's about a day, day and a half.
That's hardcore. Well, you just had to get to the end?
Well, a lot of YouTubers do that so they can tell you the show, which people like that shit. They want to know about the show before they even watch the show. So they'll watch spoiler YouTube people talk about the show before they watch the show. The shit makes no sense, but people watch it.
Well, you know that the DC app, their shows, they don't put them all out at once. You got to watch them 1 week at a time.
Yeah, because that's the way you're supposed to do it. So they keep the subscribers. If that was the point, Shane. Oh well,
I think you know what broke me of that, John?
Month, you know,
made me not want to do that no more. Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z made me not want to do that no more. Because after seeing all those new episodes where they spent 10 minutes on the old episode and then gave you 20 minutes of the new, I was like, I don't want to do that. I want it all out at once, and I want to be able to get to the parts I want to see. So that's why I like streaming.
Yeah, that's why I kind of checked out, because it's like after 4 seasons of that shit, you're like, you can't fucking recap all this.
Yeah, I can't keep doing it.
Last time. I don't have a fucking last time.
Shit, it took like
opening ought to be next time on Dragon Ball Z. Will Aaron wear a dumbass costume?
But it got so bad because it took like 4 or 5 episodes for like if Goku's powering up a Kamehameha, why did it take 4 or 5 episodes to do it? Like they're talking while they're powering up.
He's got to get that yelled at him.
You know,
it's funny. Shane brings up wearing a dumbass costume. Didn't you go to a movie theater with your sunglasses on when we went to go see G.I. Joe's? I remember that.
Oh, Bruno did. You, Shane, and John went.
I
wasn't wearing sunglasses.
Our asses at the door. They stopped us.
Oh, Matt, they walked in with the clothers on, sunglasses and whatever, goggles and stuff, and security guards guy is like, well, hey, what y'all doing?
No. They saw us on the camera day before we got to the door. That's the only way they knew we were coming in like that. Which, by the way, yeah, we look sketchy as shit.
And Matt,
did y'all have toy guns too? Were y'all bringing guns in there?
We didn't have no toy guns. You know. But
Shane, you were there.
Shane went into the movie theater with his sunglasses on. He sat there while the movie was playing with his fucking sunglasses. He's in a movie theater. And we asked him, like, Shane, what are you going to do if somebody asks you about your sunglasses? I'm blind, motherfucker. You're blind sitting there watching a movie. Yeah, can't blind people watch movies too? Why are you discriminating?
like that shit, you can't do that at especially that mall after that shooting. Yeah. You can't do that shit anymore.
You can't wear a mask anymore unless you set it up and you go in like it's Darth Vader or something. Otherwise, they're not letting you in.
They kind of loosen up sometimes, like some movie theaters will loosen up for certain events, but for the majority of the time, no, they don't want no costumes or nothing on you. You know.
I could probably get away with my Batman suit, and that's a mask. I could probably get away with that, but like I've worn Shazam to the movies. I remember when the first Star Wars, when Phantom Menace came out. I remember this chick was painted all in green, had the fucking tentacles and stuff, and walked in there, and I was thinking, damn, man, she went all out just for a fucking movie.
The Wolverine guy, remember? Every Marvel movie, there was a guy in a leather coat dressed up like Logan.
There was always a guy in a coat with like bloody wraps around his knuckles, like he had claws or something. But he never actually had any claws.
The Joker winning film festivals. Isn't it an actual $1 million movie they spent money on?
What do you mean? Which one?
What?
The Joker movie won a film festival.
It's apparently it's doing really well.
But it was made for, but it's supposed to be an actual movie theater movie.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's going. He's saying, it's a film festival movie that should be released in theaters, is what he's saying. Yeah.
Oh well, it's coming to theaters. I mean,
isn't that kind of cheating? I want a film festival. Yeah, because they spent millions on your movie. Of course, you're winning film festival. You get it
screened first. You get it screened first, and that way that builds up the hype, and everybody's like, "Yeah, that was badass. You should go see it." And then now you know for sure when you go to spend your money at the movie theater that it's going to be good.
Yeah, and they do. It happens quite a bit, John. You just normally don't hear about it. Like they have. That's why Justice League had like so many fucking changes. Mm-hmm. Batman versus Superman. That's why I had so many changes because they were showing it and people were like, it's too long. There's not enough action. It's fucking boring. So they were like, shit, we got to fucking change Justice League now. And they made everything bright and sunshiny and goofy. And just,
it didn't work.
You're not going to make everybody happy.
Nope.
So, but yeah, they do that all the time. They let people scream.
Are you going to be there opening day?
My favorite DC movie was The Green Lantern. I thought it was the best.
Oh, God.
I'd say it's okay. Like I put Green Lantern on par with Captain Marvel. Like it's about that level.
What? No.
Worse.
No, it is nowhere near the Captain Marvel level. No.
Okay, but both of them take place on Earth, John. There's space guys.
Ryan Reynolds playing Green Lantern was fine. The whole storyboard was awful. That's what was awful. The whole storyboard was awful.
It should have been about Sinestro. It should have been about Sinestro, not Parallax.
Not Parallax. Yeah, that shit could happen later on. And then Parallax is ugly as fuck. Shit made no damn sense. And
that one
had the issues on there.
Head screaming. The guy that was going like.
No. He had father issues before that shit happened. You know, he's always mad dad that fucking time. So what's wrong with him?
I still think they could bring Ryan Reynolds back as Green Lantern and do it again and do another one.
Oh no.
It worked for Deadpool. Like Deadpool and Wolverine Origins sucked ass, and then they said, okay, back to the drawing board. Let's do this again. They could do the same thing with Green Lantern.
Well, yeah, it's weird that us as fans can't ignore that. Like, no, that wasn't Deadpool. We're gonna go over here, but it was right there. No, we just choose to ignore that. Go over here.
Yeah,
we can just do that.
That's what they're gonna have to do with Green Lantern. Just be like, hey, that last film, throw that shit out the window.
What about Fantastic Four? Chris Evans? No, that wasn't Chris Evans. This is Chris Evans over here. That was Chris Evans over there.
Yeah, I'll do a whole new Fantastic Four thing.
He's played Captain America. He played the Human Torch. What else did he play that was Marvel? I'm trying to remember.
That's it?
That's it? Okay.
That was it as far as I know.
Yeah.
But he killed Captain America, though. He killed it. Killed it. I don't know. If they would have spent the money, I would let's see Edward Norton still play the Hulk, you know. But like I said, they didn't want for it to cash over, you know.
I liked him in the new Hulk. I liked him.
Yeah,
it was supposed to be Edward Norton, but they didn't want to put the cash out, so they got Ruffalo. What's his name?
Ruffalo.
I
don't know how Ed Norton would have been in Endgame though.
Oh,
Ruffalo can play it kind of, real calm and chill. I don't think Ed Norton could have done that. He's always neurotic and weird and shit. He's always like.
He was in Red Dragon. He was a case profiler in Red Dragon. He did a really good job.
And he's a fucking asshole, right?
No. Did you ever see Red Dragon?
He always plays an asshole.
No, not always.
I remember he did American X. That shit was creepy. That shit was wild.
That was a good movie. I was talking to somebody at work about that because Ed Furlong, the kid from Terminator 2, the same kid in American History X.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
He's going to be in the new Terminator movie in some capacity.
Oh, crap.
I haven't said how, but he is involved in the
Did
project.
they show a glimpse of him in there? In the trailer? They show a glimpse of him yet?
What?
I remember.
No, they ain't still done with him yet. They're thinking that he's going to be CGI'd to make him look younger. And I think the story is going to be like one of the Terminators actually killed him or something like that.
So, in my opinion, Terminator stopped being good after Terminator 2. Now,
a lot of people would agree with you. A lot of people would agree with you.
Genesis. I like Terminator Genesis because the T-1000 or whatever model Arnold Schwarzenegger actually was, the T-800 or 900?
T-800.
He got an upgrade into the T-1000, and he took on the liquid metal form. I thought that was cool. Now, the whole timeline fluctuation thing, that kind of lost me. I think that was a little too much.
It felt
like it was more about being cheesy than it was about actually being a good story. Terminator 2 was a really good story. It was a great story. It was about the robot discovering what it meant to be human and why he was protecting these humans the way that he was.
If machines care about the value of a human life, maybe we all can.
In the video game, what was that video game they made? The video game, Dan, remember?
In an arcade?
Yeah, remember that game they made where you could ride the machine. It was Arnold's T-800 playing through and you hear Arnold talking and shit. Remember?
Oh, shit.
But
in
that
Sega or Super Nintendo?
I think it was Sega. But in that game, humans won because we kept stopping the Terminators' supply line. So that's why the Terminators were dying out. But another threat came along about cyborgs. So now they were mixing technology with robots, so now you had cyborg problems after that. So, one problem after another, I guess.
Yep, they were creating Battlestar Galactica. That's all it was.
Hey Shane, like I remember we would every time a new episode showed up on Battlestar Galactica, you thought that one was pretty good. The new I tried watching the old one, I can't do it, but the new one
couldn't do it.
it was good, but there's a lot of filler episodes. You remember like they were running out of food. They were like, "We're running out of food, everybody. We're eating toilet paper." I was like, "Okay, this is a filler episode."
Yeah, I didn't like the I didn't like the whole fucking political bullshit. Like that
Yeah.
Rosalind, the fucking Secretary of Education. And I didn't like, we have to have a government. You got to listen to us. And Adama's like, we're fucking dead. We're dying. And you really want to do this shit right fucking now?
He was the only smart one right on that show.
Yeah.
He's like, we got to get out of here, guys.
I know I've said it on this podcast many times, but I'm still on Admiral Kane's side. I mean, yeah, she was a bitch. War's fucking hell. But those were robots. So fuck them.
They lost. You lost already. They lost. The planets are destroyed. They're nuked. You lost the war already.
We're taking it back, John. We're fucking taking it back. We're taking it back.
What back? Subvert planets?
There were still parts of it that were still okay. That was
you lost already. Your whole fleet's destroyed, but an old ass ship and a brand new ship. You're done.
The colonies were done. So all the colonies were wiped out.
So if they wiped you out, then you turn around and you fucking wipe them out, and like nobody lives. Everybody fucking lives.
It'll take just as, but it'll take just as long.
Not the fucking eye. Everybody's blind in this bitch.
How long did how long were the Cylons dormant before they attacked again? How long did it say? 50 years?
It's like 20 years they were out.
It'll take us 3 times as long for humans. It'll take us you need soldiers. You need more shit. Hell, it'll take you what 200 years to build that kind of force back up. They went to biological weapons. They could have killed all the Cylons in one hit. And fucking Hilo, the Cylon lover, fucking a Cylon, and he's like, I can't do this. I can't commit genocide. And I'm like, fuck you, Halo. I almost stopped at that point. Like, I can't stand this shit. We could have won. Yeah, we could have won.
Biological weapons on machines? Biological weapons on machines?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they were human form too. They were
Essentially, it's unloading a virus into their system, into the neural network.
How is that biological?
And the virus would go all over because it mimicked biology. It was artificial, created, but it mimicked their technology and it fucked them up.
Who found it? Do you remember who made it or who found it?
I'd have to go back and watch it. I think it was Baltar, Gaius. So Gaius would have been the one that fucked us and the one that saved us all in one shot.
Well,
remember
they destroyed the resurrection ship, Saint? Like, we were like, why that thing so close to them in battle? It was like, so to get resurrected. As soon as they blew that fucker up, I was like, well, now they're going to get fucked now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Maybe thought that shit real quick.
I didn't like how the Battlestar was falling apart. I didn't like that. It's like,
it's already old.
You got Chief there. Why isn't he fucking doing repairs all the time? You know,
it was old
for an hour.
It's all right, Aaron. But yeah, we're talking about some good shit. But Shane. Did Sarah like a lot of it? Or she thought a lot of it was
When I showed her that episode where Boomer shot Adama, she was like, "Whoa, this is actually pretty good." So
I think the best scene was when they dropped the Battlestar Galactica into the upper atmosphere, just dropping that bitch, and she was flying out of it and had to drop, and they had to jump before the fucking ship hit the ground.
What was good about that is the season before, fucking Adama was sucking. Like, he was like, we lost everything. Fuck, I don't know what to do. And then something lit a fire under his ass, and he's like, we're taking our planet back. And they fucking jumped in there, and like some shit hit the fan. We're like, okay, they're finally fighting back instead of this running bullshit.
I kind of didn't like that, Adama Jr. sacrificed to Pegasus. Get in front of Battlestar Galactica. You're fucking up. The bigger, better ship, but all right,
Yeah, I don't know why they sacrificed the good ship.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, that thing was like updated and everything. It was like
state-of-the-art. Yeah, it was state-of-the-art battleship. But,
All right, boys, we've hit our hour mark, as Aaron said.
3 times.
Everybody ignored him. John, you want to do the exit?
Close us out, boy.
Who?
Hey, boy.
Ew. What goes
Also,
out,
Hey,
boy?
boy.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for tonight. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. You don't have to follow Aaron if you don't want to. And we still are on Anchor. Once again, I'm joined by Aaron Rollins, Dread Knight, and then Mr. Captain, the captain of our boat, Mr. Shane Rollins. Now,
What about Matt Reed? Does he get a shout out? Where's Matt?
Sorry,
Matt,
our good friend Matt.
Jonah. Aaron, promote Matt.
Trucking it every day
He
for y'all.
wanted to be in it. He asked to be in it. I put him in it. You didn't say I couldn't put him in it. I'm not doing this, man. Y'all have a good night.
Friday.
Oh, thank God. All right.
Yeah, he's trucking it and getting all of it.
No
format.
point.
That sucks.
All right, boys. Y'all have a good night.
All right.
Bye.
I'm the best there is, the best there was, the best. Oh.